Okay, developers, welcome back. Now, you may have heard that in the first quarter of this year alone, $1 billion has been lost due to exploits and hacks, some of which were only discovered several days after they happened. So in this video brought to you by Forta, we're going to be looking at their real-time threat detection network. If you're new here, I'm Calvin Torra, and on Eat the Blocks, we help Web 2 developers transition into Web 3. So what exactly does Forta do? So Forta is a real-time detection network for security and operational monitoring of blockchain activity. Forta detects threats and anomalies on DeFi, NFT, governance, bridges, and other Web3 systems in real time. It provides timely and relevant alerts about the security and health of owned or dependent systems. Protocols and investors can react quickly to neutralize threats and prevent or minimize loss of funds. Now, with the amount of attacks we've seen in the last year, I think it's time we all started looking at ways to fortify the ecosystem with some security systems. Forta is made up of a network of independent node operators that scan all of the transactions and block by block state changes, looking for odd transactions and threats. Once a suspicious action is found, node operators send alerts to subscribers of the potential risk that has been found. This gives protocols a heads up so they can take action as fast as possible. Now, Forta is not a blockchain, but it has similar characteristics. Forta is more similar to the Graph protocol in that it runs on top of a blockchain. Forta uses a blockchain, for example Polygon, to coordinate scan nodes and store IPFS references to alerts generated by bots. So Forta works with detection bots. These are just code scripts inside of a Docker container, and these process blockchain data or transactions. These are the ones looking for the threats. When something like a flash loan attack or an account balance goes below a certain amount, these bots emit alerts. And these bots are executed by scan nodes. Now, a scan node is a special type of node that executes bots for every transaction and every new block on a specific blockchain. And then the scan node pushes data to the bots for them to process. In November 2021, the Forta app and Explorer were made public and available for anyone in the world to use. Since then, over 1,000 developers have deployed detection bots to the network, and new bots are being added on a daily basis. When it comes to blockchains, we can see in their docs that Forta is actually multi-chain. They're supporting Ethereum, Avalanche, Polygon, BNB Chain, Phantom, Arbitrum, and Optimism. Projects currently using Forta include Instadap, UMA, Lido, Compound, Liquidity, Polynetwork, and more. For example, Polynetwork is now using Forta to monitor for security and operational risks involving its bridge contracts. We can see how many hundreds of thousands of inspected transactions have been performed in the last 24 hours by one of their bots. Instadap is using Forta to monitor their protocol for critical finance, governance, and operational activity. Now let's check out their threat detection kits, each specifically tailored to monitor different parts of the Web3 ecosystem and detect threats. So if we look at the bridge threat detection kit, we can see the name of the bot, details, and description. So things like alerts when two sides of the bridge are unexpectedly out of balance, or when contract creation isn't verified on Etherscan. One thing that I found here that blew my tiny mind is the NFT sleep minting detection. Apparently there is a hack where someone can mint an NFT to a famous creator's wallet with permission to pull it back out. This makes it appear as if the attacker is now in possession of a high-value NFT. I didn't even know that was a thing, but we can now see how problematic that would be. We also have reentrancy counters and suspicious contract creation bots. Let's go into the reentrancy counter stats. Okay, so here we have a whole dashboard with details of the bot at work. Here we can see the number of transactions the bot was sent by the node operator. We have the amount of alerts a day spread out on this nice GitHub style chart. And then down here, we have just tons of alerts about reentrancy call detections. We can click into one of these alerts and see the network that it occurred on, the alert type, transaction, and block. We also get to see the projects that were involved and then the addresses. Then back up here, we can subscribe our wallets to this bot for alerts. So that's just one of the threat detection kits. We also have DeFi kits, NFT threats, and stablecoin threats. So for each threat detection kit, we've seen a list of hand-picked bots that we can subscribe to for a wide range of events. If we want to subscribe to these, we are able to receive alerts on suspicious activities. So first we need to head over to the Forta app page, click on one of the options, either for contracts or wallet. We sign in with our wallet, we choose the notification type and destination for that notification, and then subscribe. Now currently there are no API keys required to start using their API. We can see in their docs that we have an API endpoint as well as an interactive interface for building and testing a query using their sandbox. Forta also assure us that we don't need to have explicit experience with the blockchain development process to get started building on Forta. It says that Web 2 development transfers directly to the detection bot deployment. On the left of this image, we have the developer tools provided by Forta. Detection bots are run by scan nodes, which can be thought of like servers. In the middle are the scan nodes of the Forta network, and these run on EVM blockchains. Then on the right side, we have the users of the network who want to receive alerts. They currently support Slack and email. We've seen how users can subscribe to alerts using their wallets. Also, more advanced users can query the Forta API to integrate alert feeds into their own apps. In their docs, they have a quick start guide that walks you through building and deploying a small bot. Projects are built in JavaScript, TypeScript, and Python. So Forta plans to implement a work token model. This is where node runners stake their tokens in order to broadcast to the network. Fort is an ERC20 token that has two uses: node runner staking and detection bot signaling. For node runners, they need to deposit tokens in order to become discoverable within the network. And they'll also have their stake slashed if they fail to execute their work correctly or act maliciously. Then for detection bot signaling, devs can stake their tokens on bots. And it looks like that by staking on a bot, this helps to avoid having fake or spammy bots taking over the network. If people are staking their tokens on bots, it signals the quality of the bot and in turn will give that bot additional resources to increase security and performance. Fort tokens are not publicly available right now, but it looks like the Forta Foundation will be giving us some news soon during the fortification phase. And it also looks like you will need to apply to run a scan node and participate in testing the network using the Fort token, as long as you meet the eligibility criteria. So while the network will be fully functional and the tokens will have some utility, there will be some transfer restrictions within the Forta network. Their Discord has over 32,000 members with plenty of subrooms to get all of your questions answered by the community. Forta has definitely piqued my interest in this area of Web3, and as the economy grows in value and complexity, security has become increasingly critical. With tools and bots like this provided by Forta continuing to secure the blockchain space, I think mainstream adoption of blockchain technology by the masses is just around the corner. We need to take security extremely seriously if we want this industry to reach its full potential. We'll leave their links in the description below so you can go and check them out. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.